Love is romance, scary, word, perfect, amazing, magical, inspiring, unique, one of a kind, hopeful. Love is cliche.
Shit! Son of a bitch.
Oh, that's not nice. You've never met my mother.
You bastard! Do you know how many civilians were in there? How many deaths you could have caused?
Casualties are expected in this line of business. I thought you would have known that by now.
I told you I had him. I didn't need you coming in and
Save you?
fucking everything up. Since when did you play hero?
Since you trout me here, and I got bored watching you play the same games with the same low lives over and over again.
What games?
A cat and mouse game. Your name actually makes sense now. You are very much like a cat, catching mice and letting them go because you don't know what to do with them.
I put them in lockup.
And then a few months later they get out, and right back to the same antics. It's a vicious cycle, and you know what they say about insanity.
You were one to talk about insanity. What you did just now was insanity. You could have dealt with him without bringing down the whole building around us.
I could have? I mean, Toxin was already all juiced up on that shit he injected into his body, so I had to use my full strength to attack him, although otherwise he could have had the upper hand.
You could have just not gotten involved. It was fine. I was buying time for as many civilians as possible to try and get them out of the town hall. And you just had to go in there and cause the building to fall apart even faster.
I got bored.
Then you should have gone back to whatever you call an evil lair and watched cable.
No one watches cable anymore, Sophia.
Don't call me that.
What? Sophia? Isn't that your name?
That doesn't mean you get to use it. We are not friends.
I don't know, I just saved your life. Doesn't that make us friends?
I don't know why you saved my life. I don't know why you decided to stop trying to escape and are now just helping in your own sick and perverted way. What are you playing at, Fallen? What is the end game for you here?
Kael.
What?
My name's Kael, though being the smart little detective you are, you already knew that. So, kitten, why don't you tell me why I have to have a change of mind?
You got fed up with me always using your weaknesses against you.
You cheat when you do that.
And how else do you propose I defeat a superpower being from another planet then? Ask and hope that you'll stop your evil ways and come fight for the side of justice?
You could have tried, at least. You started the fighting.
You started by flying around and proclaiming yourself the new leader of our planet. I had to do something.
Yes, and who would have thought? Out of all of your superhero friends, you would have to be the one to bring me to my knees?
Apparently not you.
A technical mistake on my part.
It's funny. All it takes is a little, isn't it? Just a little bit of this and you're rendered powerless for a time. But only for a time.
Put that away, Sophia. I swear.
You swear what? You don't scare me, remember? You didn't scare me that first time we met, and you don't now.
That's a lie.
Excuse me?
That is a lie. Your heartbeat just sped up. Your breath hitched a little at the end. I do scare you, Sophia. If I didn't, you wouldn't carry that rock around with you everywhere you go.
A precaution.
No. You are scared of me. But what's funny is that you don't have to be scared of me anymore. You haven't had anything to fear from me for a while now.
No, you were the one lying.
No. I have never lied to you. Not once. I have always been upfront about what my motives are, about what I want. I don't believe in lies. You know this. I am a cruel bastard in your eyes, maybe, but I was never a liar. Why do you volunteer to keep an eye on me?
I had the money to make a shield that would keep you confined to the city. Seeing as we are still building a facility that could contain you. And with everything else going on, that has been on the back burner. We have bigger fish to fry now, and since you staying in the city has proven just fine, the League thought this might be the best course of action, since the greatest amount of Brighton's rocks is in our minds. Which, alone, allows you to not be as powerful as you were before. Also, some believe that you can be rehabilitated, given time around people. That being around humanity might give you some.
You are not being one of those people, though, are you?
I have no doubt that this is a foolish plan, and we should be trying to figure out how to take away your powers instead of just keeping you in confinement like a rabid dog we are trying to restrain. You'll just end up biting the hand that feeds you again in the end.
Another lie?
Stop that.
Why?
It's invasive.
And you are not? With all your prodding, all your investigations.
That is to help people.
And the threats to get what you want?
I only threaten those that are guilty.
And who are you to dictate that? You are no cop, not an official authority of justice. You are just a vigilante looking to make the world a better place through your own means. We really ain't that different, you and I.
We are nothing alike.
Oh, yes, we are. Unlike your friends, you don't stand behind the pretense of being morally divine. You understand there is a dark side of this world. There are things that need to be done that others won't do. And I think you relish it a bit. It's what I first liked about you.
Shut up.
The second thing I liked about you was how brutal you could be when you wanted information.
I'm not listening to this.
The third was your intelligence. You plan and perceive things others couldn't. You're brilliant.
Get away. You are just going to end up in a coma if you stay too close to the rock.
And then, shockingly, it was your empathy. You hurt seeing people in pain when you can help them. Your charity is not just for show, Sophia Luna. You genuinely care about people without wanting anything in return.
Fallen, back up.
If I ruled this world, you would be the one woman I would have by my side.
Kael, back up now.
You used my name.
Are you crazy? What, do you want to get hurt that badly?
Why would you care? I am just the villain, ain't I?
You have a horrible temper, and I would be concerned of how you would lash out once you'd recovered.
You sure it isn't something else? You ain't pulling back.
You're still holding my wrist.
You didn't fight to get out.
Even without your powers, you have a strong grip.
I seen you fight, Sophia. I have seen you fight and put men twice your size into a wall. Are you really going to lie to me again?
I can't do this, Kael. I can't.
You can't deny this, Sophia.
I can try.
You can fail.
This isn't right. I shouldn't feel this way.
Why?
Because of who you are. How many people you have killed. Damn it, Kael, you are literally a supervillain.
What was the last supervillain thing I have done recently? I am trying to change, Sophia. I am trying to change for you.
Don't play with my feelings, Kael.
Never. I have never lied to you, and I will not start now.
Why me?
Because you are special. You are perfect, and every time one of those pathetic supervillains you keep putting away tries to hurt you, I want to level the city because that might be the only way to keep you truly safe and give your city the peace you so desperately want for it.
Kael.
Just ask and be honest with me, and I will fulfill your mission for this city in one night. Their heads will be at your feet.
That would be wrong. They need to go to jail, not die.
Only to escape again? Only to hurt you again?
I can take it.
You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to carry the weight of this city on your shoulders alone. Let me help you. Give me some of that weight, Sophia.
I can't do this.
Sooner or later you will realize that what we feel for each other is deep. It's some passing feeling you have. It's not just you falling for the bad boy. But we have time, and I will not force you into admitting it to me.
Kael,
You better go, Moon. Find the next person to save or help, before I decide to step in and extend my own brand of justice on the next idiot that crosses you.
Shit, Sophia. What have you gotten yourself into?
Love is Cliche is an episodic podcast produced by Serenity Productions and distributed by Acast. This episode was written by Eris Serenity and features Shizu Rivera as Sophia Luna and JohnnyStatic as Kael. Love is Cliche is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share Alike 4.0 International License. Thanks for listening.